Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. A metal mold in the shape of a rectangular prism has a length of 27 inches, a width of 48 inches, and a height of 180 inches. The equation C equals to V times D calculates the cost of filling the metal mold, where C is the total cost in dollars, V is the volume in cubic yards, and D is the cost per cubic yard. If C is equal to $970, what is the value of D in dollars? Note 1 yard equals to 36 inches. Okay, here we have the equation. In this equation, we have the value for this C, that is the total cost, $970. And this V represents the volume of the rectangular prism in cubic yards. And we have to find the value of this D, which is the cost per cubic yard. And we have to notice an important thing, that is the volume of the prism is given in cubic yards over here, but the dimensions are given in inches. Okay, now to get the volume in cubic yards, our first work is to convert the given dimensions from inches to yards. And there is an information we have over here, that is 1 yard equals to 36 inches. Actually, yard is a larger unit and inch is a smaller unit. So here I have to convert inches to yards. That is, I have to convert smaller units to bigger units. So whenever I want to do conversion from smaller units to bigger units, I have to divide. That is, to convert the given dimensions from inches to yards, I have to divide each of the three dimensions by 36, because we have 1 yard equals to 36 inches. Okay, let me take the length of the prism, that is L equals to 27 inches. Now let's convert this 27 inches to yards. For that, we have to divide this 27 by 36. When I do so, it will become yards. Okay, the greatest common divisor for 27 and 36 is 9. That is, 9 goes into 37 3 times and 9 goes into 36 4 times. Then we get 3 over 4 yards. Okay, now let me take the width of the prism, that is 48 inches. Let me write it over here, 48 inches. Let's convert this one to yards. For that, we have to divide this one by 36. So when you divide 36, it will become yards. Okay, the greatest common divisor for 48 and 36 is 12. That is, 12 goes into 48 4 times and 12 goes into 36 3 times. So I am getting 4 over 3 yards. Okay, now let me take the height, that is 180 inches. Okay, let me divide this one by 36 to convert yards. Okay, when I divide 180 by 36, I am getting 5. That is, we get 5 yards. Okay, here I got the dimensions in yards. Now let's find the volume of the prism. So there is a formula to get the volume of a rectangular prism, that is length times width times height. Here the length of the prism is 3 over 4 and the width of the prism is 4 over 3. Finally, the height of the prism is 5. Okay, here 3 goes into 3 1 times, 3 goes into 3 1 times, and 4 goes into 4 1 times, 4 goes into 4 1 times. Finally, we get the volume 5. And the unit of volume is cubic measure. Since we have the dimensions in yards, then the volume has to be in cubic yards. Let me write over here. Okay, here I got the volume. Now let me consider this equation, that is C equals to V times D. And we know that C is the total cost, that is given over here, $970. Let me write over here. And V is the volume of the prism in cubic yards. We got the volume in cubic yards over here, that is 5. Then we get 5 times D. Okay, our aim is to get the value of D. So to solve for D, let's divide both sides of this equation by 5. Then this 5 will cancel out. When I divide 970 by 5, I am getting 194. On the right side, we have D. And we know that D is the cost per cubic yard. So it has to be in dollars. So D equals to $194.